A mutilated body hangs upside down from a trash can. The street cleaner is terrified on the spot. It's a little that's the spirit. His colleague turns around and sees the scene, letting out a high-pitched scream. After receiving the call, Agent David and his team arrive at the scene. Based on the width of the groove in the greater sciatic notch of the remains, the coroner determines the victim is female. A foot is found in the trash can. From the hatching stage of the maggots on it, the victim is estimated to have been dead for about 36 hours. As David asks where the internal organs are, a colleague finds a bag, but the bag tears open at the bottom. Organs mixed with blood spill all over the ground. The stench is unbearable. The body is taken to the forensics lab for further examination. There are multiple cuts and scrapes on the victim's head. The skin, muscle tissue, and skeleton are nearly separated. Acute liver bleeding indicates the victim was still alive when her organs were removed. She was likely tortured to death while still conscious. Such brutality is extremely rare. Facial fragments are recovered. The tech team uses 3D imaging to reconstruct her face. With simple processing, a portrait is quickly generated. A colleague immediately recognizes her as the owner of a nearby jam shop. She was sweet-looking, so he visited often. David and Bones go to investigate. David notices a jar of jam priced at $100. Bones says it might be free of additives, hence the high price. They learn that May ran the shop with her best friend. Business has been terrible lately. When May hears the news, she is devastated. David asks when she last saw the victim. May says her friend went to the hospital for a skin check the day before yesterday, and she dropped her off at the gate. May tells David she suspects the butcher from the opposite meat shop. He hits on her constantly, and her friend often gave him meat. The butcher tells David he hasn't seen the girl in days. Meanwhile, the forensics lab makes a new discovery. Pieces of paper are found in the torn clothing. After 3D reconstruction, they turn out to be $200 bills in sequential serial numbers. No skin disease is found in the tissue samples, but the victim did visit the hospital regularly. Clues point to the hospital and cash, suggesting the victim might have been involved in drug trafficking. David goes to the hospital. When the doctor learns of the murder, he comes clean. May came in weekly for HIV tests. Her shop was losing money due to the pandemic, and she couldn't pay her mortgage. She turned to sex work. The doctor decided to help her. She cooperated fully. The $200 bills were from him. Who do you think the killer is now? After processing the victim's bones, the forensics team finds consistent knife angles and cuts across the skeleton. 3D analysis shows even spacing between the incisions. Matching the blade direction, the model is reconstructed. The victim was precisely cut 18 times. Even a surgeon could hardly be so accurate and fast. Only a machine could. At this, Bones suddenly realizes something. She and David return to the jam shop. A blender sits right there. Bones turns it on. The 45-degree blades and spacing match the victim's wounds exactly. Remains must still be inside the machine. Faced with hard evidence, May stops lying. She finally tells the truth. Her friend came back that day saying she wanted to sell the shop. She was exhausted and burnt out. May thought her friend was abandoning her. She slapped her. Her friend lost balance and fell into the blender. By the time she turned it off, it was too late. Scared of the consequences, she packed the body and dumped it. May will face justice for her crimes.